What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of the Six Gaming Podcast. I am your host, as always, Shosan. I am super excited to something. How does my line go? Oh wait, no, seriously, I'm excited to be here. I'm happy to see you guys as we do every week. Believe it or not, this is my first drink that I've had today, and you can't really see it's a dark glass, but it's only just under half. Okay, I haven't been drinking.
Can we see the front of it?
Yeah. Oh yes, I found my favorite stuff ever. Not your father's root beer.
Oh, I thought it was the first, second, and third parts of the podcast.
Oh, he's got jokes. He's got jokes.
Oh God.
Still one of my favorite beers. I love this stuff. It's an ale that they make it taste like root beer. How do you go wrong?
What's the alcohol content in that?
6%.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's average beer. Believe it or not, you drink these things so fast, though, 6% doesn't matter. Like, it hits you quick. So, yes, I am extremely happy to see you guys. I'm done talking about my beer. I have a very, very illustrious set of co-hosts. And over in our chat is one guy that I'm looking to bring on to our podcast here, hopefully pretty soon. We'll get into that. Up first, though, Space Captain Damien, or Captain Damien, fuck it. Let's say hi.
Hi.
I don't know what your name is anymore.
I'm here on the podcast again. It's just Captain Damien. Just take the space out.
It's engraved.
Just call me
Just call you Dame.
Just take all the letters out except for 2.
That
Fuck
works.
it. It's a
All
recession. We can't afford to type my name.
Up next, Cole Zaratha finally joins us with decent video.
Wait, he joined us
I
last
had
week
decent,
with decent
yeah.
video.
Well, and
not
then he
remember last
dropped the video, like
At
halfway
the
through.
at the very end to show my cute quality.
Intentionally, he did it.
Yes, it was very intentionally. It
I
wasn't
see.
I can say this because I actually just watched last episode, like literally 3 hours ago.
I don't watch it anymore. I know what kind of stupid stuff I've said.
I have to edit the thing.
Exactly.
I have to relive the stupid stuff that you said.
But Ron, I really hyped you up though to these guys that I'm playing with because I told them that I literally pretty much rage quit with editing, and you were gracious enough to pick it back up. So that was awesome.
I only picked it up for the new series.
It works though. So of course we have our editor-in-chief, who I fail to recognize, Mr. Ron Clay himself,
And also the Bard.
and the Bard. Yeah, we'll get to that one. Yes, thank you guys for showing up. I do appreciate it. I have some very interesting news, but due to who we have in our chat, and of course anybody else who joins us, thank you guys. I have to bring up something that is amazing that I have been fortunate to be a part of. I am doing a 48-hour D&D tournament. This is, as a lot of you guys know, I'm military. This is a military-run event. We are playing D&D for charity. Now, who would have thought you could do that? But we're doing it. So, fuck you, doubters. Okay, so get this up. No, this is really pretty cool. I like this. So, we're playing D&D for the Children's Miracle Network. This is an amazing little charity. It really is. And they're kind of like the Make-A-Wish and some of those other children's foundations. So they have a really great message. They do a lot of really good work. One of the DMs, though, part of the reason why this one was chosen, he had a cousin of his that had kind of a hyper version of Crohn's disease. And this charity stepped in to help with all the bills, get the specialist that was needed to help him out, helped out the family. All kinds of amazing work. I think this is a great cause. You guys can help us out. We're going to get you guys some better information here later. I personally am going to be streaming this, and on Saturday, it starts on Friday, but Saturday I'm even going to bring parts of our stuff to the podcast. I will have to interrupt playing my character just to be with you guys, but we're going to make that work. So, you guys can find us. We're on extralives.org, EXTRA. EXTRALIVES.org. We'll have a better link, like a sublink to actually find us, or just watch us. I mean, you can lurk and hang out and be in chat. We're gonna love this. So here's what's cool though. Like I said, this is a 48-hour D&D, so you can't have DMs and players playing for 48 hours. Just doesn't work. So we're gonna have 10 characters. Um, 10 core characters in one world. We're thinking there's probably going to be about 5 active players going on at any time. Um, we're switching out every 6 hours, it's looking like. Um, and just keep going. This is a fully customized story. We're playing D&D 5th edition rules. I'm not familiar with 5th edition, but I got a little taste of it today. It's really kind of cool. Looks like they mashed up some of the best of 3.5 and 4. But some of the guys I was actually able to talk to, besides saying this is fun, my favorite comment, one of the players actually said, because I asked them, why do you want to do this? To which they responded, because real life sucks. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I
agree.
liked it.
I agree.
It was quotable. I loved it. But yeah, part of the reason that they did this is a bunch of the other players knew about Extra Lives from before, and we wanted to kind of give back. This is very much a beginners-focused game. However, even the more advanced, we're bringing something to you guys should you want to do this, should you want to play or whatever. Starting on the 2nd of October, give or take. So this is an amazing thing. I've never gotten to actually play a game for charity. I feel really blessed and honored that they're allowing me to do this. So, of course, I got to bring it up to you guys. Help us make money for a fantastic charity. I'm really looking forward to it.
Pretty cool.
So.
And I also want to point something out here. Of course, we put up these links over on fb.me/6gaminggg. And I go to put up the link to extralives.org. And I think Coles in particular needs to go look at the image it used for this.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Brilliant.
Yeah. Check it out. The image it used for the extralives.org link on the Facebook episode 32 page. Oh, why?
I guess a bunch of our guys are still playing D&D. I had to leave the game early. And Rich, one of the guys, said, thanks for the because life sucks mention. Of course, man. That was a great quote. I loved it. Yeah. So, but yeah,
I
again,
I guess if
Oh my
Pokemon
God,
is
yes.
raising money for something good, I can't.
You know what? As long as we're raising money for a good charity, I'm all for it, honestly.
Yes.
Anyway, all right, so how are your guys' wallets right now? Are they kind of
Really?
getting thick and hard to carry?
I'm in college,
Never.
so mine's
Okay,
like the
well, just in case you weren't poor enough, Steam is doing a sale right now. They're doing one of their developer sales. This is WB. Actually, sadly, one of my favorite companies because they make all the Batman games, and the Batman games are awesome because Harley Quinn is in them. Shit, that actually...
Oh my God.
I can't believe I said that out loud.
Why?
Okay, no, I love Harley
I
Quinn.
can't believe you didn't say it.
So-
You wouldn't say it out loud. You
So
say
check
that
this
every
out, though.
time.
This WB sale is kind of cool. It's pretty much all the Lego games you guys can think of are on sale right now. I didn't even bother listing them. There were too many. Mortal Kombat is up right now. Shadow of Mordor, the Game of the Year edition, is going up. So, Penn, there's your chance. Bastion, which was a great game if you guys haven't played it. That's like $5, I think, right now. The Fear series is up. Hot Wheels. I did not know Hot Wheels was a game, but apparently that's a game.
Oh.
Scribblenauts Unmasked. Injustice, Gods Among Us, the Ultimate Edition. And, of course, Batman, that whole series. Yep. Right. Mr. Foo's already spent too much money on Steam. Yeah, me too.
Also, Gauntlet Slayer Edition is up as well.
Yes.
It's because I've been seeing a lot of 6gaming-related folks playing this lately, especially Veg and Oba.
Yep, and I'm going to be joining them here soon. Don't worry.
I watched a speedrun of this game, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I saw the same speedrun. Those guys did good. But one of the big things I found very interesting with this WB sale is they're doing a Mad Max sale for the Mad Max game, but they've also offered a really cool bundle with it. So you can get Mad Max with the new movie through Steam, or you can get Mad Max the game, the new movie, and the classic movies all in one bundle. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool of them. I've never seen someone do that before through Steam.
A movie and game bundle. That's smart.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I mean, they own the IP. Why wouldn't you do that? So,
Absolutely.
yeah, that was really cool. So, Steam, Take my money, of course.
Again.
Although I do have a lot of the games up for sale already, so. But yes, that's me. Okay, let's talk about a game I don't want to talk about, Damien. There's this guy whose name Freddy.
That's not a guy.
He owns there's a mascot of a pizza restaurant. They're making a Five Nights at Freddy's RPG.
What the hell are they doing?
Oh. No, but seriously, like, you've already got all these games. Why make it an RPG? Like, have you not milked that calf enough?
No, because it's still printing money. Don't you get the point? He's released 4 games within the space of 1 year.
And they're doing a movie.
Yeah, they're also doing a movie. It's because what all the kids are into these days. All the kids are going out watching PewDiePie, and several other YouTubers play these games, and then it's available on mobile, so they get it on mobile and they play it on the school phone while they go to school. It's huge, and I'm really not surprised they're making more and more titles. It's just interesting that they're going with an RPG. How the hell is that going to work? Because it's a joke game, but somebody made a Five Nights at Freddy's RPG called Five Nights at Fuckboys.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it.
Yeah, Mark played it.
Coles,
it's actually very entertaining.
Oh, Jesus.
By the way, he's rolling his eyes because he knows he has to go back and play it now.
I think he actually made it, and he was surprised we brought it up.
Well, no, they asked me for ideas, and I just gave them the ideas.
That works. You got creative credit.
Yes, I'm in the credit line.
But I have no idea where this is going to go. How can you make an RPG out of a very simple horror game?
Out of a bear that likes to stuff people into metal exoskeletons?
But I'm absolutely sure it's going to make more money than I will ever make in my entire life.
Yeah, which, I don't know. Apparently I need to get into game development, because if that passes as a good idea, dude, I am full of $1 million ideas.
Well, it's one of those lightning in a bottle situations, right?
It really is.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at Flappy Bird. That was, very simple. Guy made millions, too.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then took it off because he didn't want to make it more money.
Like it.
Yeah, that's still a little shady if you ask me, but whatever.
And then he comes out with another game later.
Yeah, what is that? Crossy Road, I think it is?
Crossy Road.
I don't know.
No, Crossy Road is Hipster Whale. That's a completely different game.
Oh, okay. See, I don't do mobile games that much. That's never been my thing. All right.
That's what you have for.
Ron, did you put up this next particular piece of news?
I put up the very first one.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Damn it. Yes, Mario is 30 years old, you guys. Can you even believe that shit? Mario is the exact same age as me.
It's 9 years older than I am.
He's
so old.
Still looking cool as hell doing what he does.
So awesome. I don't know if you guys saw what Google did. It might even be still up. If you search for Super Mario Bros. BROS, over on the right side of the page, it shows the Wikipedia basic info, like the initial release date attachment, but there's a question box there.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
You can hit the question box, and when you do, it makes the coin noise.
Awesome.
If you do it 100 times, on the 100th time, it makes the one-up sound.
Awesome.
Very nice. Good on you. Way to be nerd. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, 30 years ago today.
How many Mario games have there been?
Tons. Yeah, I mean, you're talking almost every spin-off, too. I mean, if you really wanted to start, you'd have to go back as far as Donkey Kong.
Yeah. And,
and then start going forward from there.
Oh my God, there's a website that lists them all the way up to Mario Party 8, which is the 115th Mario game.
Wow. I didn't think it was quite in the triple digits, though. That's... Wow.
You talk about Final Fantasy having a lot of games.
I know, right? By the way, a little piece of trivia. Do you know why it's called Final Fantasy?
I said this trivia before.
Yes, we've mentioned this.
Did we? All right, fine. Fuck you guys. I don't care then.
Wait. Tell us again, Sean.
All right. So the reason why they call it Final Fantasy is because at the time, Squaresoft was going bankrupt. So they thought that was going to be the very last game that they were ever going to make. turned out to be the biggest thing that ever happened. So, hence 800 million Final Fantasies.
Final.
So, because it's fun. Oh, and we were talking about this earlier. If you guys have played Deus Ex Human Revolution, there is some forecasting in there from Square Enix. If you look on the poster on the main character's wall in his office, there's a Final Fantasy poster hanging up on his wall. For Final Fantasy, I want to say it was 25, something like that.
Very nice. Wow.
Had a female lead character, so who knows? Maybe lightning strikes again, and we'll have a third version.
Oh my God.
But it's there. It's there.
One more thing on that count. It does not count cameo appearances such as Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
It does not?
No.
Oh my God.
I was thinking Mike Tyson's Punch-Out because he's the referee.
Yeah, he's the referee in that one.
Yeah. I would have counted it. He's pretty prevalent. All right. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Yes, Legacy of the Void. I can't wait for this. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is coming out on November 10th. Get your pre-orders in right now. This epic ending to this series. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Personally, there's been an interesting set of debates, though, that happened on our Facebook page. A lot of people were asking if the cheats are still prevalent in StarCraft 2. Which I told him, well, yeah, you can cheat. They are still there, but you just lose out on the achievements. But then the whole idea kind of came across of, we just want to play it for the story. Yeah, play it for the story. The story is brilliant. Cheat away. Fuck it.
Yeah, I played the first one through, but I have the second one. I haven't even started it.
I'm about midway through, and then I just kind of quit playing it. I don't know.
I need to get back to it, but I mean, I just haven't had time lately.
Not to mention, I don't like playing Zerg, and the entire second one is about the Zerg.
Yeah.
I find the Zerg interesting. I wish that the Protoss weren't such bitches, and that's kind of what the whole thing one's going to be. Well, that's what they are. They're like the peacekeepers of the galaxy or whatever.
Yeah.
But to be honest, if you guys really look at the story, they could give a fuck about the humans. They are just about the Zerg. They don't care about anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, it's one of the episodes in the first series is about how they're going to eradicate this human encampment because they've been infested by some kind of Zerg virus.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you have to protect them from the Protoss because of that.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. They are little bitches. What are you mixing over there, dude?
What are you mixing?
Lemonade and Grey Goose, because I'm ghetto as fuck.
Fair enough. You know what? No, that totally sounds like a good drink. I'm all about it, man. Do it. Yeah. The Legacy of the Void is coming out. I think it'll be really cool. It's been long anticipated. I don't know about you guys. I still kind of think it's bullshit that I've had to pay for this whole story in chunks when the first game gave you everything. That's just me. I don't like Blizzard's take on it.
There's expansions for StarCraft 1.
Well, yes, but in the very first game, you got all 3 versions of their story. You got
that
the
is true. That is true. You had an episode for each 3.
And that was all in one game.
Yeah.
And then the expansions built on that story. Whereas this one, you just had to buy the humans. Yeah. You just had to buy the, Well,
I mean, sometimes in the base game, you still played as the Protoss. I can think of a few missions you still played as the Protoss.
I don't remember ever playing them in the base.
The sequence with the Zeratul, I
think? Zeratul, yeah.
You played a bunch in a row as Protoss.
And then there's one where you did like the Last Stand as Protoss. Right. But I don't know if you played Zerg, so that might be true.
I don't think you did until this game, the Zerg came out.
Veg would know.
It's been a long time.
Veg would know. He absolutely would. Anyway, shit, is that it for news?
That is it for news. We don't even have League this week.
Well, there's Destiny. I didn't write it on there, but
there is Destiny, right? So what's going on with Destiny? Because you kind of alluded to something with your gameplay.
So yeah, I got Destiny, and The Taken King, the new expansion just launched on Tuesday. I had to buy it for like $80 because I didn't play it on Xbox One ever. So I had to buy that. And then what happened was I put this game in and I downloaded it. But then once I got to the Taken King content, it's like you must buy Taken King content. So there's this bug, and it's still going on right now for lots of people, where you could have bought the expansion, but you can't play the expansion's content yet because for whatever reason, that's not working right.
That sucks.
Like, it does. And I'm playing it, and I can only get to level 25 because I can't play any of the new levels. And I've spent $80 on this game that I can't play.
Yeah, no, really that would definitely piss me off.
So.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It is. Yeah. And then the raid encounters, I guess one of the bosses has quite a few bugs. Right. He'll just, like, randomly not have his mechanics work properly.
There was somebody. God, I really wish I could remember who it was. I was reading a story about that where I guess the boss tried to jump on top of him and got stuck in the air, and so he could do whatever he wants. So he literally meleeed this entire boss to death.
Yes. Yeah.
Just because he got stuck with this bug.
Right.
You know, I don't know how I'd feel about that win, but it's pretty comical. You know.
I know, but I mean, it's just. Ugh.
Okay, now, what system are you using?
Xbox One.
Okay, I see here that if you are on the Xbox One, you should go to the store and install every part of the bundle to fix that problem.
So, I tried that, but it only didn't work because it's mostly for people that bought the digital edition. Like, I bought the physical edition, collector's edition.
Yeah.
And
well, did they give you a code or was it an actual?
Yeah, and then I put in the code, and it's like this content has already been downloaded when I tried to use the code again. And the game's downloaded, the guns are downloaded, but I can't access the actual content in the game.
I've had that bug before on my Xbox. I ended up having to call Microsoft for it.
Oh God.
Yeah, like it was a pain. But I got like it wasn't game related, but I got a gift card for the Microsoft money points, whatever, to put on my account, and it kept telling me that stream of numbers were already counted or whatever. Yeah, which was bullshit because it wasn't. I scratched it fresh, but yeah, I had to call Microsoft and they ended up getting it worked out.
Cool. Yeah, I might give them a phone call.
Yeah, or fucking send an email to these guys, because I sincerely doubt that the guys who made Destiny aren't aware of this yet. They have to have a fix, I'm sure.
Well, there's a Reddit page for Destiny, because I'm a Redditor, and there's complaints all over the place about this. So, and it even has 2.5 stars on the Microsoft store right now.
Because of that? That's awesome.
Yes. So.
That's amazing. All right.
Fixed your bugs.
Anything else?
I think that's about it. It's been kind of late week.
Yeah. It's been a really lame week, man. Yeah, nothing's been going on, except for fucking D&D. I don't care who you are. If you have not played D&D, you cannot hate. It is an amazing game. Anyway, I'm done venting. Woosah. Okay, so let's move on to one of my favorite parts of the podcast every week because I love it that much. Yes. Wait, I forgot the title. Shut the fuck up, show. We're moving on, something like that. No, this is what have you been playing. So basically, we go through every week and see what the hell we've been up to. What have we been playing? It's really that simple. So here's what's up. Oh, it is. Damn, Ron Clee's right. Let me go back. The title of this section is "Show's a Douchebag and Let's Be Done with It."
Oh.
Because I couldn't come up with a title and fucking.
I think our temporary title is.
It's better. I like our.
Lacking.
I like it.
It's lacking.
What have you been playing?
We'll say it's lacking.
It is lacking.
We need to come up with something better fast.
Obviously, I just told you guys I just started playing this D&D stuff. I love it. It's a lot of fun. So I did pick up Shadow of Mordor. Never played it before off of the Steam thing. I gotta say, I'm not too sure if it's good or not. It's this weird bastardized version of like Assassin's Creed with magical powers meets Batman. You know, it's very repetitive, but they have the same kind of an open world as Assassin's Creed. Lots of sneaking around, stabbing people in the back, but you can also be a ghost. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me, but I've only played like 15 minutes of it, so I'll get back to it. And then, as Ron said, you know, Gauntlet is on sale, so a bunch of the guys that I play with, we're all kind of doing that. I'm hoping to join you guys in here very shortly. And that's really fucking it. I haven't had a whole lot of time this week to play.
What is going on over there? It sounds like somebody killed Damien.
Yeah, I think he's fucking around.
Oh, he's back. Okay, maybe Damien killed someone. I don't know.
God, I hope so. That would be amazing.
Just murder somebody during the podcast?
Yeah, like, no one else can claim that. Like, we had someone murdered on our show.
Oh, my God.
We become, you guys, well, at least you guys, you become really famous from this, and I'd be in jail.
Right. Don't worry, we'll stream you from whatever penitentiary you're in. We'll figure it out.
Now, show, I put D&D up here.
Yes.
As part of what you were playing. I did not know that was Wizards of the Coast now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that and Magic
Holy
are the
shit,
biggest
dude.
things. Yeah.
D&D was not. They weren't originally Wizards of the Coast. When did this happen?
They've been that way for, God, I think since 3rd edition, at least. It's been a long time.
Oh.
Now,
They're in good hands, so I'll say that.
we did actually, one of the DMs tried contacting Wizards of the Coast, to which we were just, looking for, maybe a little sponsorship or whatever, to which they kind of said, you know what you guys are doing is awesome. Keep doing it. Just, we'd love to support you, but can't really do that kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. But feel free to, keep playing. Use our name.
The fact that they even got back to you, I think, is pretty cool.
Right. I mean, that's
could have just completely
cool.
ignored you.
But it is. It's cool. I thought that was cool, at least, like I said, that they responded. But,
yep.
yeah, so that's really all I've been doing. Coles, what the hell have you been playing, man?
This week it's mostly just been League, to be honest. I played a little bit of a game called Trove because it was free. And it wasn't great.
Yeah, I got an email about it to come play. And
Tryon Worlds game?
Yeah, it's on Steam too. So I just downloaded it off Steam.
What else does Tryon do? I recognize that name.
Arcade, Rift, things like that.
I was going to say Rift is the big one, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I played a gunslinger and found a bug where I couldn't attack at level 3, so I just kind of quit after that. Play a little bit of Counter-Strike, but I still don't like what they did. So in order to do ranked on Counter-Strike, you have to buy well, you don't have to buy it, but you have to get so much experience to get to this private rank. But the only real way to do it effectively is if you buy the pass to get you missions to do to get more experience.
Right.
So if you don't buy the pass, you just do just death matches, and you only get 10 experience for each death match. So it takes hours to be able to do ranked.
I can imagine. Yeah.
It just that's frustrating. But mostly League.
League been playing a lot. Gold, or are you back up to platinum?
I've been in gold for a long time, thank God.
Oh yeah. I was hoping maybe you kind of went up, but
I went up and then I went down, then I went up, now I'm back down.
The gambler's
You're still in platinum though, right?
Yeah, I'm still platinum.
Platinum
5. Right.
No wonder your team lost this week.
Hey, it wasn't my fault.
Quick jab.
Ugh. Definitely wasn't my fault.
All right, Damien with a weird Bloods. What up, gangsta hat? What have you been playing?
He's looking like he really did murder someone.
This week I've been playing Metal Gear.
Oh, there's the headband. I get it now.
Yeah.
It's all coming. It's all coming.
So
I waited the entire podcast to do this.
Actually, no, that's what the sound of me murdering somebody over there was. I went to go grab just a piece of red cloth and an ammo box dropped on my floor. I was like, shit, it's loud. Sorry. Oh, it wasn't real ammo, by the way. It was a chocolate ammo box. Hold on.
God damn it, man.
He's got to show us.
He's got to go get it, yeah.
He's got it. He said it, now he's got to show us.
Holy
Chocolate
crap.
ammo.
I'm speechless. You have 50 caliber and chocolate ammo.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Well done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was delicious too. Anyway, I'm playing Metal Gear. I thought I played a ton this weekend, but then I just went on before the podcast started to check my percentage. I have 20 hours in the game, and I'm 15% done with the game.
Wow.
Extrapolate that out. You're going to need, holy crap, like 125 hours.
Yeah, man.
Leave it to the engineer to go back into the numbers.
I am not the engineer. Dan's the engineer. I'm the programmer.
You're the next closest thing. You're a fucking programmer.
It's 133.33 repeating, of course.
Of course. Oh, God.
Okay, but I have a ton of hours in it. I'm actually really enjoying myself now. Once you kind of learn that you really need to depend on stealth more than anything, it becomes way more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hated it when I started. Now I see why it got a 10 out of 10. Or at least, maybe not quite there yet. Oh, I met Quiet, the character that caused the whole hubbub about female characters in games a couple weeks ago. The female Metal Gear Solid character she wears like a bikini and then a thong and then see-through tights. That's her entire outfit.
Have you not seen what Harley Quinn wears?
Yeah, I've seen what Harley Quinn wears. Whatever. Anyway,
I don't have what Harley Quinn is wearing ingrained in his head.
Whatever is unacceptable. You do not brush Harley Quinn to the side. Right.
Oh,
Anyway,
my God.
Obviously,
we have ground rule.
Look,
back.
Harley Quinn
back.
could be my side girl if I want her to be my side girl, okay?
That implies that you don't want her to be your side girl. What's wrong with you?
Right? Good lord.
No, I saw that character, and she is very sexualized. I'll put that out there, but she's also a really scary, weird character. So I'm excited to see what happens with her in the future.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah. And I've also been playing a ton of Heroes of the Storm. Finally got my Master Joanna skin.
Yes!
Yeah! Took me for fucking ever, but I love it. She's wearing tons of armor. Everything looks too heavy to carry. It's super impractical.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for it.
Hey, it could be worse. So they could just, like, make her wear nothing.
Dog?
Like,
what do you want?
good on Blizz for not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
That's all I played this week.
Show's talking to someone.
I'm talking to the dogs.
Oh, I thought.
Because apparently she wants to play, and it is not playtime, it is showtime. No pun intended.
Mr. Fu says that Damien already has two side girls. They're called Lefty and Righty.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, my God.
Oh!
You are a legend, sir.
That's why we love our chat right there.
Well,
Oh, Jesus.
that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Oh God, Ron, you got to beat that, please.
I can't. I can't.
All right. Well, fine. If you can't beat it, what have you been playing, man?
All right. Well, I'm going to very quickly go over World of Warcraft simply because I invited Damien to come raid with us, except his eye level wasn't high enough.
638 now. I went up
You gotta get 675. Raid with us on Tuesday. You need 675.
Speaking of Ron, I started back playing WoW again.
What?
Yeah, it pulled me back.
Oh,
There's no escape from World of Warcraft.
I tried. Trust me, I tried. But yeah, my mage is back. Oh, and Ron, I did check on my status. On the 25th, my druid comes back to life.
Aha.
Blizzard will unban my druid on
God.
the 25th.
So quit using hacks afterwards.
Hacker.
What's the story here?
So real quick, Blizzard accused me of using bots and hacking, so they banned my account for 6 months.
Wow, you bastard.
Right, but I stream most of it, and it's pretty obvious I don't bot. And Ron will tell you, as our raid leader for a long time, I'm too fucking stupid sometimes to be botting.
He's a terrible programmer.
Right, so
His bots just stood in the fire.
there's no way I could be botting, but whatever. Anyway, I am playing again.
But on World of Warcraft, our Guild for Honor managed to get 3 of the heroic bosses down. We finally got that Iron Bitch down. It was very difficult.
The one that shoots flames?
Yeah, fire everywhere. Ree loves that fight.
I love that, yeah.
Yeah, but we got that down. We got Cromrock down. You saw that. You saw us get that kill, right, Coles?
I just watched...
On the big
I don't
guy?
know. I might have. I think I did, yeah.
Yeah, because we got the big rock guy down, so that's 3. Hopefully we'll get some more this week. But what I really wanted to talk about this week was, of course, I've been playing Crypt of the Necrodancer for some time now. I talk about it every week.
No.
And Sunday, I woke up on Sunday after we played a marathon Heroes of the Storm session with a bunch of us. And in fact, yeah, I played Heroes of the Storm last week.
And yet I never got the invite. I hate you.
I never got the invite either.
Right.
Wait.
This is bullshit.
Oh, you were with us.
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay. I was there for that.
Oh my God,
I was there for that round. Okay.
So Sunday morning I get up and I'm like, let me play a deathless run on Crypt of the Necrodancer. And Sunday ended and I hadn't died. And I had 33 wins. So I beat my personal best on Sunday.
Nice. PBs all around.
Monday, after I got home from work, I played all night. Still didn't die. Went to bed with 64 wins. 64 wins was enough for the world record.
Oh, Jesus.
So I had the world record on Monday, and I was like, it doesn't submit the score until you finish. So I'm like, computer, please don't turn off. Please don't turn off.
Right.
So played it Tuesday, got through Tuesday alive, ended up with 100, but it was like 5 in the morning on Tuesday by the time I was done.
Jesus, Ron.
And I ended up doing something silly on Wednesday, but by the time I was done, I had amassed 112 consecutive wins, shattered the world record by like 52.
Damn.
Fantastic. Good on you.
Awesome. Good job.
So, you guys, that means that we officially have a world record holder on our podcast. That is something to say.
Hey, there you go. So I started writing up a blog post about this, and one of the ways I've always described Bard is I call him NetHack mode. Because
Okay.
it works similar to NetHack. You move, the enemies move.
Right.
And then I wrote that down as like, And then I started looking around, and I ended up playing NetHack this week.
Of course.
So that was kind of funny. I don't know if I'm going to be playing that too much, but I do play it on alt.org, which is a public server. You can play it through your browser, and it's pretty cool. So
yeah, sounds like fun.
There's that. Jeez, what else have I done? Diablo 3. I actually started a hardcore character today.
Uh-oh.
But it's kind of funny because I've been meaning to do it, but I don't want to do it when I'm like, when I'm like wanting to play Diablo. I want to progress. But I did it while I was doing some podcast editing today, while I was doing some really boring stuff. So I started leveling him up. He's like,
thanks, Ron.
Come on, let's have editing hours of audio is very boring.
That's true. It is.
It is. We'll tell you that. So I usually do other things while I do it, and then when I stop, I play something that I can pause, such as Diablo 3, to get it done. And since I didn't want to be in the middle of something, I just what the hell? I'll start a hardcore character. So I got a Witch Doctor up to 34 right now. So I'm running that. God, it seems like all I've done this week is gaming. So I've also played,
must be nice.
Yeah. Thanks to Amy, I played a little bit of Bejeweled today.
Oh.
I bring this up because the mode that I played is called Butterflies, and what happens is every
I hate butterflies.
Well, you know what's at the top of the
yeah, Veg's favorite.
Veg's favorite ever, a spider.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I played Bejeweled. That's on the App Store for iPhones. I'm sure it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, yeah.
And played a little bit of Pac-Man 256. Got a high score in that, like 20-some thousand, 27,000, I think.
Nice.
I'm actually playing against a guy that has the Burger Time world record.
Really?
Yeah, he's not doing as hot. So that's it. That's a lot of stuff. Holy crap.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot. You've been really active. I've been busy with work.
And you think about that. 3.5 of those days were all Crypt.
Yeah.
That's all I was doing those days. Like that's why the podcast is that's why 31 is not up on Podbean yet. It will be tomorrow.
Well, and like last week, I brought up that part of the reason why I was on my muscle relaxers is because my mother-in-law was coming. Well, she came in on Thursday, right? And then I got this amazing surprise. My wife and my mother-in-law, decided they're going to go out of town at least until Sunday afternoon. So this whole weekend, I've had to myself. It's been amazing. And I'm almost thinking, why the fuck didn't my mother-in-law come more often? Just like, if it gives me some peace and quiet and time to game, I'm all for it.
There you go.
But anyway, all right. So that brings us to the end of that section. Of course, we are moving on to my favorite part of the show. Oh, I'm excited for this. You guys know it. I know it. Crazy excited. This is the 6 Gaming Round Table. Was that dramatic enough?
I was like...
That's too dramatic.
Yeah,
I'm stressed out with how dramatic that was.
I always go over the top. I gotta find a way to, dial it down.
Well, you are the big show.
I am. You gotta do it right. And there's only room enough for one of us. Sorry, under the table joke. Go back, listen to old podcasts, trust me.
Listen to last week's pre-show.
Thanks, Ron.
You're welcome.
All right, so this week's question is actually a really interesting one. We brought it up earlier, slightly. So here's what I want to hear from you guys. What are your views on video game YouTubers and pro gamers that play esports? Furthermore, do you think they deserve the flack or hate that they get so much for playing these games that they love so much? So it's an interesting question. Just real quick, because my opinion's pretty short, to be honest, right now, until you guys say something otherwise. I always like the YouTubers that do these Let's Plays, simply because I find it fascinating watching people playing games that I either A, will never ever play, or B, are so much better than I can ever do. A big example of that is Markiplier, who does a ton of horror games that I am eternally terrible at. I fucking hate horror games, only because I get scared shitless in like 5 seconds.
It was.
I am, dude. I'm terrible with horror games. And it's weird because I love horror movies, and those don't scare me at all. So, but yeah, I think that's cool. And then, of course, Ron, myself, Coles, we all watch a lot of these esports players through stuff like League of Legends. Nowadays, Heroes of the Storm, you can name just about any MOBA. But people are doing Call of Duty. I've watched a ton of that. I fully support it. If you have a way of making money by doing something that you love, I am eternally supportive of that. And in fact, one guy that I used to watch quite a bit does nothing but play Hearthstone. And this guy has his own house. He makes thousands of dollars a week, if not more. And the guy's brilliant. It's amazing watching this stuff, and it blows my mind sometimes hearing what their incomes are. I totally support it. Do I support the fact that they get hate or flack or whatever? No, because honestly, they beat you to it, or they have something that's in their personality or their presence that is obviously entertaining enough for people to continue to join in. And just like we've discussed on previous podcasts, I don't understand how it's any different than a comedian, a football player, you name it. It's entertainment for the sake of being entertaining. If you take PewDiePie, for example, that man is over the top. He's, I know he overacts, but he does it well enough that he is entertaining to thousands of people. Why shouldn't he get paid for it? You know what I mean? If he can find a way to market that, do it. I will always support that. Even if you don't understand it, you have to understand that it's still an entertainment medium. And that's my take. So, yeah, long pause, crickets. Ron, what's your take?
That's exactly it. It's entertainment. A couple of the people that I watch, they're actually smaller time streamers. One of the ones that I've started paying attention to lately is one that goes by the name of Elad Difficult. He does the Crypto Necrodancer races, and very entertaining the way that they do it. Of course, you got the people that do the Let's Plays, and of course, like they're starting to stream esports like it's like ESPN or something. I mean,
well,
it's really cool.
Ron, you actually introduced me to a guy who was more or less brand new at the time, and I forget his name. Played League of Legends all the time.
Right.
Anybot,
yeah.
Anybot, right. Ron introduced me to him. He was completely unknown when I started watching him. I think the most I ever saw, for a while, he had like 5 viewers on a stream. This guy now has thousands, hundreds of thousands of people every day. And he's found a way to market that. And he's entertaining for a reason. Ron has an eye for talent, by the way.
Well, the whole reason we know about Antibot is because fellow 6Gamer Macro, or former, I guess, 6Gamer Macro, was a big, was his roommate for a while, actually.
Oh, okay.
So that's how we found out about him. And we'd watch him, and he was playing like High Diamond, and then he hit Challenger, and that was it. That's when he exploded. Was when he became a top League of Legends player.
Yeah, and he's good.
He's really good. So,
despite his name, he does play other characters than Annie.
Mostly Annie.
But he does. It is mostly Annie.
Like 85%.
Yeah.
But I have seen
if
him
Annie's
play
banned, he'll play like Nasus, and what else is he plays? Vayne.
He plays Janna.
He plays
Janna.
Janna.
Play a lot of Janna.
Yeah. So, but I mean, he's still okay at those. I don't think he's that great at Nasus, but
he is an Annie player.
Yeah.
As long as you don't feed and let the other people carry. Gold.
So yeah, it's really cool. And as far as like people giving them flack, I mean, people on the internet are mean.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
especially large communities. Especially if you go to like the League of Legends Reddit, people like balls the pro gamers in particular get so much flack.
Oh yeah,
from these fans of their team. The vocal minority.
But it's no different to me, at least, than these armchair quarterbacks. They get all kinds of pissed off over this play, but if you could have done so much better, why the fuck aren't you in the, in the NFL?
It's like silver players on Reddit are yelling at this LCS player. It's like
it makes tens of thousands of dollars a month.
Right.
I mean, they're just there to. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Well, and it's funny that you brought up the trolls, because when I was pitching streaming this D&D tournament on my channel and partially for this podcast, I did have to warn them, hey, if we stream this, the trolls will pop up. You just be aware that some
to a
people
flame.
Ignore.
The trolls always arrive.
Oh God, it's insanity. I fucking hate you people, and yet I constantly feed you. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's your fault.
So, Coles, we kind of got a little bit of your opinion, but...
I mean, I honestly don't think people deserve the flack that they get. Like, some streamers they're just complete trolls and are not, like, great, polite people. I can think of one. His name was, actually, I can't think of his name. Good Idea Gaming. He got banned from Twitch multiple times. But
good idea.
Yeah, he was not the nicest streamer, so giving him flack is okay. Giving this person who just wants to play League of Legends as a professional and is streaming to help other players.
Right.
There's no reason to give him flack at all.
There's a StarCraft player that I watch whose stream is entirely intended as teaching you how to do multiplayer StarCraft.
Well, seriously. I need that because I suck at multiplayer StarCraft.
You and me both are on. Trust me. Well, he still plays at like fucking 8 million, inputs per second or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, like he's crazy quick, but he'll break down what he's doing at least.
Right. But it's like these pro players, they make one mistake, and you should just watch the chat just explode. Like, oh my god, you're so bad. It's like you're watching the stream to learn something. And he didn't have to stream this. I mean, they're making enough money already. I mean, a lot of undeserved flack and a lot of just trolls behind the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. Damien, man, you're a YouTube personality. I mean, what's your take?
I guess whatever I qualify as that. No, fuck them. I hate them. Anyone who's competition to me, fuck them. Down with them.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Well said.
Shots fired.
Well said.
Okay, I'm gonna start with esports because it's I have less an opinion on esports. Well, not a worse opinion. Anyway, I don't really follow esports too much, but I understand that hey, it's a huge industry in a lot of parts of the world, and it's becoming this really serious thing, and they're starting to get coverage on ESPN. I think this should have been in news. ESPN just hired on their director of esports in the last week. I thought.
Mm.
I did not hear that.
Yeah, that I did not know.
I heard that on a podcast recently.
Very curious if it's going to be one of the ones that we're familiar with. I wonder who they picked up.
I'm not sure. You might want to look into it. But yeah, I think esports is a great thing, and now it's getting taken seriously. That's awesome. And we've even seen like scandals develop out of that kind of stuff, which is hey, that means it's real, right? You're not real until a drug scandal or a lawsuit, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And when it comes to like Let's Players, of course I love Let's Players. When I moved to North Dakota, I didn't have like any friends here, and I didn't really know what to do with myself. And the shop was a lot different back then. We didn't have all the nerds that we do now, but we had a bunch of like gearheads and sports guys, and I had no idea how to relate to them. So I would go home after work, and I get along with people at my shop, but I'd go home after work and I'd watch Achievement Hunter. I'd watch them play like Minecraft.
Grand Theft Auto stuff.
Yeah, I'd watch all that, and then I got into Game Grumps and various other YouTubers, Markiplier, JonTron, that kind of stuff. I really enjoyed it. I'm super glad that it's a part of my life, and I've seen every single Game Grumps episode. I watch it every single day because it's just a thing that makes me happy. And no, I don't think they deserve any like. Okay, they deserve criticism to a degree that everybody deserves criticism, but they don't deserve all the flack and getting shit on that they do get.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, there is a difference between constructive criticism and just being an asshole.
Yeah. So I'm totally for it, as long as they're not being shitty and demanding people pay the money to play their games.
You know, honestly, one of my favorite YouTube, I guess, channels. Have you guys ever heard of Hey Ash, What You Playing?
Yeah, I love that channel.
Right. So she actually gets a lot of shit, mainly because either the script was bad or whatever, which is kind of confusing because it's her brother in the show that actually does all the scripts and all the writing. But because she's kind of the focal point, she has to take all the shit.
His brother is also the writer, or her brother is also the writer for Borderlands 2.
Yes, and another funny fact, Tiny Tina in Borderlands 2 is voiced by Ash.
Yeah, Ashley also voices Chloe from Life is Strange, which is a game I love dearly. Yeah. And she does a really great job in that game. It's more of a dramatic character than a funny character.
Right. I like Tiny Tina. That's hilarious.
Tiny Tina's funny, yeah. But yeah, super pro esports and online gaming. It's an entertainment form, just like watching people play sports or watching people have talk shows. Yesterday, I spent 30 minutes watching Wow Krendor. He's another YouTuber. Yeah, he did a fishing sim game. It was just him fishing in Simulation, Missouri for like 25 minutes, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, and that's cool. If you can make something like that entertaining, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Baconator in chat did say YouTube and Twitch have pretty much replaced television for me.
Same.
You and me both.
I haven't had cable in over 3 years.
Yeah, it's pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I find it interesting. Now, I did want to kind of just be really quick about this. We don't know a whole lot of details, but at least for me, my love and hope goes out to Markiplier. He recently had something really dramatic happen in his life. I hope everything goes well for you, brother, because again, I love your shows. I love everything that you have done, man. Best of luck, seriously.
Same.
Yeah. I don't want to go into details because, again, it's personal, and two, not a lot is known, so we're not doing that. Anyway, we're not going to be depressing as we wrap up the show. So, do you guys have anything else that you kind of want to throw in there? Final thoughts on YouTube and Let's Play or whatever?
No.
Fallout 4 is going to be Game of the Year.
Who?
Fallout 4.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, that goes without saying, man.
Was it Grand Theft Auto last year?
Well, it's like you saying that to me is kind of like saying Blizzard's going to put out a really shitty game. You know, I said that wrong.
You did.
Blizzard's going to put out an amazing game. It is. It's going to.
I was going to say Blizzard did put out a really shitty game. It was called Vanilla Diablo. Diablo 3.
Yeah, that was actually really bad.
Okay, that was an experiment, though. I don't sum that up to be bad because the basics of the game was there.
They fixed it really fast.
They did.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say really
they didn't
fast,
change a whole lot.
It was like 2 months.
Yeah, let's be real. They didn't change a whole lot.
No.
They just fixed certain aspects of what they wanted. So, otherwise, it was a great game. Okay, I don't have anything else unless you guys do. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Final thoughts, ideas, opinions, shout-outs, anything.
No, I didn't. Tokyo Game Show's going on. I didn't even take a look at it.
Ooh, TGS. I had my chance to be there one year. It was amazing. I actually, this is a weird story, but so I'm at TGS. Had a little bit too much beer. So I know, right? Me?
No way.
So, you know, you don't buy beer, you only recycle it. I go to the bathroom, and in walks Sakura from Street Fighter. If you guys don't know, that's female. Walks up to the urinal beside me, lifts up her skirt.
Oh my god.
Right. So already this whole situation has just gotten really weird.
Yeah, really fast.
And then immediately does their thing and leaves. And for whatever reason, I still don't understand it to this day. My thought was, they didn't wash their hands. Like, it wasn't even, why the fuck is Sakura from Street Fighter pissing in a urinal next to me? It was, you forgot to wash your hands, bro.
Show.
So,
you're awesome. Don't change.
It was a great show, though, because I actually got to meet the guys from the Behemoth, and I got to play, well, I played some Castle Crashers, obviously, but Battle Block Theater before it was called Battle Block Theater, which is really cool. So, now Baconator asks in chat, are any of you guys Persona fans?
Persona 5?
Me, there was one Persona, and I want to say it was 3. I never got all the way through it, but it was amazing to me because it was the first game I ever saw where you had to literally kill yourself in order to continue playing the game.
Oh, there's like a couple WoW quests that are like that.
No, well, this one's different. These guys have special guns that, well, like one of the guys, he has this weird gun that summons his persona, but he literally puts the gun up to his head, pulls the trigger, and then out pops this giant demon. Like, it was amazing. You actually had to kill yourself to keep playing the game. I thought it was brilliant. It was dark as hell. Amazingly dark. But, anyway, I thought that one was fun. I haven't played any of the others since. So yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up the show. I think, you guys.
That picture.
What?
That picture.
I'm trying to find it. I'm actually. Oh God, why?
What?
Oh, it did not dawn on me until way too late.
That's funny.
Uh-oh.
You need to put that up in Twitch chat.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure that's not a great thing to put in Twitch.
That is amazing for Twitch
fucking
chat.
it's the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
It can be found. Totally changed my idea of Sakura. You're a legend.
I know.
Awesome.
All right, so thanks you guys very much for joining us, of course. I love seeing you guys in chat. I love having you guys as my co-hosts every single week, of course. I am your host, Shosan. With me, a very illustrious set of co-hosts. Of course, we have Captain Damien. Nailed it.
All right.
Bye, everybody. It was a fun podcast. Can't wait to be back next week. I have to pee so bad, so can we wrap this up?
Damn right. We have the cute koala himself.
Yes, he actually realized it was on purpose this time.
It was on purpose this time. So, finally, we have Mr. Ronkley. Say your goodbyes, sir.
I just wanted to let everyone know, that I am going to intentionally drag out the end of this podcast
No!
just so that Damien is going to sit there doing the pee-pee dance for the next half an hour.
Although in truth, there have been times I've tried to hurry you guys, and as you can see, I am extending this even more. All right, you guys. Again,
Did you see the Chiefs and Broncos game?
Thank you very much for coming. Mr. Ronkley, take it away.
See you, bye.
Woo! Good job, you guys.